This is Henry. Oh, Henry and I met via work.
At the bar.
Henry tried to help me get in good shape, and I fucked my diet up all over the place.
And then managed to pull your back from dieting somehow.
I kicked a pad, and boy oh boy did that put a fucking crutch in my weightlifting career. When I first met Henry was fucking jacked. He's huge. He's been jacked multiple times.
It's kind of an on and off relationship with being jacked.
I feel like that's how any like weightlifting is, though.
Yeah.
Like, what? All right, think about this: the most jacked you've ever been in your life.
Yeah.
Right, and then the most out of shape you've been in your life, and then the process between that.
Yeah, they're usually followed directly behind one another.
It's like, oh, prime, and then like, I can cheat a little bit more.
It's like dieting your ass off, followed by just depressed binging, and or just giving up on it. I don't know. It's like all or nothing.
Would you rather never have to worry about your diet or never have to worry about lifting weights?
Never have to worry about lifting weights. It's so very time consuming.
It is very time consuming.
So time consuming.
Especially if you want a good lift.
Yeah.
Say you just ate healthy as fuck and you achieved your ideal body just like that.
That'd be great. I love that. I like sushi. You know.
I don't think sushi's. It's white rice. It's not even. It's like sticky rice, isn't it? I feel like sushi's one of the worst things for you.
Listen, man. You're smoking a cigarette.
This is my sober October.
Oh, this is your sober October? Dude, I keep forgetting it's October. Ugh.
I'm going to Universal in like 19 days.
That's exciting. Just
I've
for
been
fun.
waiting for October this whole fucking year.
Heck yeah.
It's been a fucking year, man.
It has been a year. I didn't know I was going to be in Raleigh at the beginning of this year.
Where do you think you were going to be?
I hadn't really planned.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think that's the best. I didn't plan when I went to Oregon. I just ended up there.
Yeah.
I literally threw all my shit in a trunk that was the size of this table and threw it in the back of a flatbed and just showed up in Oregon.
What time of year was it?
It was still cold out. It was right before summer.
Oh, gotcha.
Maybe February.
That's great timing. Right before summer? Was it like in the mountains or?
Yeah, right in the mountain.
Oh,
Ashland.
Nice.
It's weird because the mountain weather is so much different than like not the mountain weather. The air is crisp. You know what I mean? There's like, you know how we have like roads that have like 4-lane highways?
Mm-hmm.
Like everywhere. You know what I mean? Like Wade and Glenwood. And there it's just like 2 lanes. That is it. And 60 miles an hour. And if you know them, 100.
Yeah. I used to live in Boone, so I kind of know what you're talking
Very
about.
similar.
Like crisp
Very
air,
similar.
not as humid. It's sticky as hell down here, dude.
It is, even now, it's
Like,
moist.
yeah,
it's
it's like
October.
Yeah.
In some places there's snow.
It's like the whole outdoors is a steam room some days.
Is that right? Is there snow places in October? There's got to be snow somewhere, like Vermont.
Yeah. Well, there's Mount Hood in Oregon or Washington, wherever it is up there. They have snowboarding in like July.
Yeah, but is it fake snow or is it real snow?
Either way, the fact that they can sustain it's ridiculous.
You snowboard?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Shred the
yeah.
gnar?
Oh yeah. Not this past year. I got a whole setup and boots and everything.
Yeah.
2019, and then went out to Colorado for the first time, and then 2020 came around, and yeah. So I'm itching to get back out there.
How many times do you think you've gone? Like seasons?
So I went when I was way younger, when I was like 11 through 13. I lived in Omaha, which is completely flat, but Iowa, they had one, hill in the middle of the plains that they would call a snow mountain.
Yeah.
And so I would snowboard over there for like a couple seasons, and then I didn't touch it at all until 2019. So I went from like 13 on to 23. It was like a 10-year
You had your own board out there?
Yeah, I got my own board.
Did you ever rent?
I rented, so I rented when I was younger, and then I rented once in North Carolina, and then was like, I gotta get my own board. Let's go.
Yeah, so it's crazy the difference in like having your own board and renting a board, because you get like the LTD Burton from like '07 that's been thrashed on by everybody, and he doesn't have a good edge, but then you get your own board.
Yeah.
And you just carve.
And they always give you like the skinny, horrible boards with like all the rusted edges and stuff, and you're like, you can just drag your toes the entire time.
That's
you're like, where do you even get boards this skinny?
You're a big boy. What size board do you ride?
157.
Really?
Yeah, I like them a little shorter. I like to be able to turn and have a lot of mobility.
157? I think.
Yeah. It's like my chin.
Yeah, I think I got a 155, and that's small for me. But so when I was here,
it's wide though.
Yeah, it's super wide.
Yeah.
When I was here, I thought it was badass. I bust 360s on shit. Just because I don't like to ride, or I don't like to ride fakie, or switch. And when I went out to Colorado, there's kids like busting rainbow flips on like 30-foot kickers, and they're like 10 years old. You know,
there's kids in diapers doing backflips. You're like, how the fuck did you learn that first?
Oh, dude, you know what kills me is like, you see these parents and they put them on these kids on skis, and if they French fry when they're supposed to pizza, they're gonna have a bad day.
Yeah.
Do you ever ski?
No, because I have too much fun snowboarding. Yeah. I can't bring myself to do it for a day. But I grew up going sideways. You know, I started skateboarding like really young. And then when I moved to Wilmington, I was surfing from like 15 on. So, I mean, other than rollerblading, dude, I've not really ever rolled forwards.
Yeah.
That and Heelys.
I think Heelys are underrated, man. I think they had a really good chance because the amount of shit you can do because you can run and then roll. You remember Sobes? Like the grime plate on the shoes?
Okay, no. For some reason, that made me think of the drink that had the lizard on it.
Oh, man. Those are...
What was those called?
Yeah, they are soaps.
Those are soaps?
Soaps had like the little square. I think they turned into globes.
Oh, but they turned into globes?
Before they were globes, they were like, I could be wrong. Fucking don't sue me.
That might be an OG skater brand that you just...
No, they're not. You're definitely not for skating. They're like a skate shoe.
Globe is, though.
Yeah, globes. Or airwalks. God. Those were like BMX stuff, though.
Yeah, you know. Seat humpers.
Do you ever like watch like a skate video, like Yeah Right or something, and you're like, I'm gonna go skate, and then you just eat shit all over the place? Like my inspirations growing up are like Rodney Mullen.
Oh yeah,
you remember that? And he'd like sit on a piece of like concrete, maybe 6x6, and just pop around.
Dude, he invented like street skating entirely. He invented kickflips, like 360, everything.
Did he? No.
Yes.
You think Rodney Mullen? That's
dude. I know. Dude, I grew up skating. Come on.
Okay.
He invented kickflips and then 360 flips and everything, and like kind of like was the forefather of street skating.
Okay. How about this?
Okay.
Do you really think he invented the kickflip?
Yes, dude.
There's
like,
no way.
Dude, it's like.
Fact checker.
Fact check. Who invented
the kickflip? You think it's Rodney Mullen? I'm gonna say it's like some kid from Dogtown, like that movie.
I thought he was from Dogtown.
Invented by Kurt Lindgren in the 1970s.
Jesus.
All right.
One of skateboard's first aerial tricks.
Oh, damn it.
Okay, where's Rodney Mullen from?
Start. I'm gonna look up Rodney Mullen tricks invented though, because he did do a lot of like.
He definitely invented something. He was like the primo king. Like when you land on your fucking wheels.
So that's weird. So on Wikipedia it says he invented ollies and kickflips and heel flips and stuff like that.
Credited with inventing many tricks, including flat ground ollie. Alright, so maybe, but like think about the first kickflip. I bet you the first kickflip was like putting your foot under the board and then jumping and flipping it.
He probably did all that stuff because he did the original freestyle skateboarding, which is where they were like just all flat ground and they did all the primo.
And like pressure flips.
Yeah, all the primo stuff and everything. It was kind of like a dance, like a flat gymnastics routine, but for skaters.
Do you remember your first kickflip?
Yeah, dude, I cried a little bit. I was like 12 years old.
Were you rolling or were you flat?
So I originally rolled into grass so that I could get it consistently enough so I didn't like die. But first kickflip on concrete. It might have been in my garage, just very slowly rolling, super smooth surface. Yeah,
I used
great
to
day,
find
man.
parking decks were the best to skate in.
Oh yeah, they're fun.
My trick, kids listen up, future skaters and shit. My claim to fame is you go to a parking deck, right? There's one by NC State that's really good when they were building all the campuses. You take the elevator to the top, and then you can slow roll down and practice everything. That way you never have to push. Brilliant, right? Fucking mind blowing.
It's not too steep of a parking deck?
You just carve it, and then when you get to a flat spot, you have enough speed to practice, and then you catch the next hill, slow it down. That's how I learned how to power slide. I power slided. I got a pair of trucks up there. I promise you the wheel is flat on one of them. Like I remember like going down the hills and my tires, our wheels going because they were flat from power slide.
Would you get Spitfires?
No, I was a big pig fan.
Okay.
Big pig fan. I love Swiss bearings.
Oh yeah.
I saved up my money when I was a kid and I got ABEC 12s, and they were like it was like on glass, bro. Like you just
go for days.
The board would just roll.
One push. You don't have to push for the rest of the day.
But you know the hill on Glenwood that you just came up?
Yeah.
All right, so I went down that multiple times when I had like blinds, like complete blinds that probably had like ABEC 5s or 7s. And I remember my first. I kept those bearings forever. The first time I bombed it with my 12s. It was an 8.5 board, and I want to say it was like real or something. and I got so much speed, and I remember getting to the flat spot. I'm like, I'm gonna die. I hit the second part, and I was trying to find cars are coming by me and stuff. So I tried to like cut into the spot, and there's nothing but gravel, and I fucking hit that gravel doing what must have been 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, at least.
And like I fucking hit the ground, and I remember my friends rolled up because they're all slower than me. They all rolled up there. Yeah, I was like, that was fucking awesome. Fucking hands all bloody. I feel like
I used to speaking of power sliding, we used to wax the street in my old neighborhood before I moved, and then we would see who could power slide the
farthest.
We would just annihilate a candle on the road.
Mm-hmm. You skated before snowboarding, or about the same time?
Before,
but
like around the peak skateboarding time of my life was when I started snowboarding.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of similarities, but there's a whole bunch of differences.
Yeah, the most different board sport is definitely surfing. Surfing's so weird.
Never surfed. Like
it's
one
so
time
weird.
in my life, I think on a longboard, and I wasn't really that good.
It's so opposite of snowboarding and skating, because when you're at the bottom of the wave, when you turn back up the wave, you pick up speed. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, what kind of reverse physics is this shit?
Yeah.
I'm so used to hills and gravity, and now everything's reversed.
Yeah. You know what?
It's like different rules.
What fucks with me about surfing is like, you never you're not touching the ground. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like
yeah.
You're literally floating.
Yeah, you're just gliding.
You know? So for me, like, how do you get on a skateboard? You step up onto it. You know, how do you get on a snowboard? You strap in, you know what I mean? So popping up on a surfboard was never my thing. I tried wakeboarding.
It's so hard. Surfing looks so much easier than it is.
It looks super fucking cool, too. And, like, I get how it's addictive. You know what I mean? Could you imagine, like, if you lived on the beach? I mean, you'd probably be fire, you know, at fucking snowboarding.
Yeah, surfing, yeah. It's also a lot of fun because it's the only one where if you fall, if the waves aren't big, you don't get hurt.
Yeah. Well, all right. So yes and no, right?
If you don't fall on your own board, or like, I don't know, hit the bottom of.
So I feel like surfing can suck because the bigger the wave, the more you get sucked under it, right?
Yeah.
And your board is actually tied to you, so like, if your board goes that way and you get stuck on something underneath, I guess that's how you die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not very many sports can you literally suffocate. You know what I mean? If you fuck up.
Well, I've only surfed in the weak ass waves of Wilmington, North Carolina. So I've never really just been like struck with imminent danger other than like, I don't know, hurricane currents.
Well, the other thing crazy about surfing, and like, I mean, very few people get bit by sharks, I guess. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, I got circled for the first time, actually.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, any other
Yeah.
sport, like maybe you're snowboarding a bear, a moose, skating a wild Karen.
Yeah, but you could probably beat a bear, dude, if you really started booking it on a snowboard.
Yeah, but if you don't,
yeah.
What would be worse?
Get scared.
What would be worse? A bear in the mountains or a shark in the ocean?
Okay, do you have any...
You're on your board.
Yeah, but for the bear, I guess you don't have access to any leaves to look bigger or like make big noises, because can't you scare away bears?
I think it's depending on the bear.
Depends on how he's feeling.
Yeah, like I think like a polar bear, not a chance, but like a baby brown bear, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I thought it was all about illusion. They're like, oh, this is a lot of decibels coming from this fella. I need to fucking leave. He might only be 5'5", but this bitch is loud. He's probably packing some power.
You know, I've heard stories of people blasting them fuckers with like 45, and they just keep coming. You know what I mean?
But you yell or hold up leaves?
I guess it also depends on where the bear is. Like a bear in Boone versus like a bear in like backcountry Colorado.
Yeah, backcountry Colorado, they probably have like probably more competition, probably stricter, like a harder environment.
Yeah, or like a bear in Boone is used to seeing people more.
Maybe.
Versus like top of the Colorado mountains, you know what I mean?
Also Boone, North Carolina is kind of like in the southern Bible Belt, so like they might just be more polite. You know? So, like, that probably has something to do with
it. Excuse me, Mr. Bear.
Yeah. He's like, oh, sorry, my bad, guys. Yeah.
I think I'd take my chances with a bear than a shark.
Yeah, sharks, man, you can't see them. You're in the water, you could drown.
Yeah.
You could bleed out.
Because, like, a bear might fuck with you and leave you, but if a shark bites you and takes off an arm and a leg and you're just floating in the water, you're pretty fucked.
Oh, yeah, also, we're not really meant for the ocean.
Yeah.
So, that's tough.
Yeah, definitely not meant for the ocean. Can you imagine if we just had webbed fingers? How much better swimming would be? Just that little thing.
Just that little thing.
Oh, yeah. Or just be able to breathe
underwater. But too bad we
underwater.
have jet skis. Kind of rip off.
Oh, man.
Or as I like to call them, boater cycles.
So I just got two. They're sitting out front. So one I got is whatever. It's like a regular jet ski. It does like 35 miles an hour. The other one I got, whoever had it before me, really loved jet skis because they put like an aftermarket impeller, some crazy intake on it.
Fucking exhaust.
Bro, the fucker does like 60 miles an hour across the water.
They got stage 1 on their jet ski?
Bro, so it's funny because I went out there like the first time. I didn't know how fast. What the fuck do I know about jet skis? I just thought 60 miles an hour was like a norm, right?
Yeah.
This is a 1999 jet ski. How fast could it go? I am dusting fucking boats, newer jet skis, like brand new jet skis. I'm blowing by them like they're standing still. I'm like toying with like, wow. And that's when I was like, ooh, this thing's got some. I don't even want to sell it, but I mean, I bought them to sell. You know what I mean? That's why I bought them.
Can you jet ski in the ocean? Can you ramp waves?
Oh, yeah. Some of these fucking new guys, they jump like 30 feet in the water. But like the other thing is, it's like a death sentence for a jet ski to take in the water. And like, you look at a jet ski that's been in the water 3 years, and you look at a jet ski that's been in a lake like 10. It's like this one's corroded.
Yeah, saltwater sucks.
Destroys everything. You know what I mean?
Boat upkeep. That was one thing. Like the people I knew who had boats and stuff in Wilmington. You have to clean them so much.
Yeah.
Every single time, and it's like that's not even really worth it because the maintenance is crazy. Like
it all depends on like where you are, what you do. If you're a fisherman, definitely buy a boat. You know what I mean? But if you go out once a year, probably not worth it.
Fishing's fun though. I went fishing for the first time in like 8 years.
Yeah.
I'm a soft domesticated man, so I don't do that a lot. But I went with my dad to South Dakota. It was awesome. I knew I was too soft whenever I was like making faces on hooking fish and stuff. I was like, dude, I need to get it together. I'm like barely a man.
What'd you catch?
A lot of northern pike, which
Okay.
was fun. My favorite thing was bass. Like we went bass fishing, got the little Texas rig on the worm.
Okay.
Some walleye. First time I ever ate walleye, which is like the best white
Isn't that
fish.
the little robot that collects trash?
Yeah.
Oh, it's his brother, Wall-E.
Yeah.
He's a trash robot.
Eva. They didn't have any of those.
That was a reach.
That was slap my knee under the table right there. But walleye,
Is it like a whitefish?
yeah, they would run tilapia out of the business. Maybe even
Really?
cod. Yeah. They're
That's
so
weird.
good.
I've never even heard of it.
It's kind of probably because the Midwestern lake thing. I don't know.
I've never
I don't
eaten
know
a
where
lot
they're
of
at.
fish.
can't say
I mean, I
anything.
probably could name the fish I've had on like one hand. I got this guy coming to pick up this fucking. Oh, now he's bullshitting me. I got this guy picking up this fucking generator that's sitting behind me, and he's supposed to be here at 7. It's now like 7:38.
Wow.
And like I'm just kind of like, all right, dude, I don't know what you want from me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's weird because Facebook Marketplace does this thing where you can just press a button and then never respond again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like it'd be like, oh, is it still available? That's always the first thing. It drives me nuts when people ask me that. It's like, yes, it's up here. Why would it not be available?
They can, or you can, or both parties can.
They can. So if you want to,
evacuate.
if you like, someone's got something posted. It's not like Craigslist where you have to go to your email and type something out.
Yeah.
You just press a button and it just says, "Is this available?" You know what I mean? And it's like the worst because like, if it wasn't available, it wouldn't be up here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a horrible pre-automated, like, you know.
Yeah, and everyone knows that it's automated message. You know what I mean? Also,
And then you have to just respond to everybody, yeah.
well, now they have an automated message back, yes or no. But I feel like if you went through the time of posting it, you'd go through the time of taking it down. You know?
That's a good point.
Facebook Marketplace is brilliant. You can sell shit so fast on it. It's like the new Amazon for used shit. But people on it are so sketchy because like parked when ran is like my favorite thing people say because like did it ran? Did it run good? Did it stop running right there? You
Parked and ran.
packed or ran when parked. Ran when parked. Like it ran when they parked it.
The car? That's
Anything.
not a lot of...
It's not a lot of fucking.
I
expensive.
need to run when it's like running, you know, like going, you know.
I got those 2 jet skis
Pretty crazy.
off of Craigslist. They're like worth $4,000, and I paid less than $2,000 for both of them.
Nice. Heck yeah.
You know what I mean? And then like, everyone's been trying to lowball me.
Should
Help yourself.
rig it into like a fishing jet ski, like go trolling with the jet ski, and then turn around,
They actually have.
and then
They have jet skis that have a back seat
Yeah.
that pops up and turns around, so you can sit and fish off the back.
it's okay. They already got that demographic.
But I'm thinking next level shit, like putting wings on it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it goes 60 miles an hour, it's got to create some lift if it has some wings.
Can you get lift kits on a jet ski, or is that like
Maybe not because the jet's got to be in the water.
Damn.
But I bet you we could rig up some fucking hydrofoils You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And make a pump somehow.
What about like a steering wheel?
I don't know. I'd rather have bars.
Yeah, that's a good
Could
point.
you imagine how many times you'd have to crank it?
No, what if it was just hypersensitive steering wheel?
Yeah. I don't know.
That'd be really goofy.
Would you? I don't know. Have you ever rode a motorcycle?
No. Or a jet ski, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I still have
Dirt bike's the closest thing I've done.
Just
I don't want to drive a motorcycle, man, because I'm gonna like it and then I'm gonna die.
Just go buy one.
Because I'm reckless.
No, you think that at first, but like if you use it as a daily commute, you'll stop driving crazy.
Really?
Yeah, I mean I still drive a little crazy. Steven let me drive his. He gave me the keys and he's like here. I was like that was a horrible move. I was like bye, not my license plate. Took off like a rocket. But when it's your bike, you're just kind of like I don't want to get a ticket. You know, people see me on this. You know.
Yeah.
And you're very.
I don't want to
vulnerable.
gun it and have someone merge and then you know.
I've gotten pretty fucking close. I've kissed Des in the face, right on the cheek, like, fuck you.
Why do I not doubt that?
It's funny because all the times that I've kissed Des in the face, I wasn't doing anything horrible.
Yeah.
I was just like driving and someone cut me off.
It was like the time you weren't being crazy.
Yeah.
It's like the time you were being like responsible.
Like the times that you get crazy is like 3 o'clock in the morning when there's no one on the road. You're
Which
like,
is horrible because we both work in bars, so we are up at 3 in the morning more than we should be.
Man, like that bar schedule life.
It's kind of depressing, man. I can't catch a break.
Yeah, it's the worst, man. No one's awake when you're awake. The only friends you have are bar friends. You know what I mean? And they're like the worst influences because, I mean, when you work in a bar and you go to other bars that people know you, that you work in a bar, do you pay for anything?
No.
No. On your birthday, how much did you pay for?
Nothing, dude. And I drank more than I ever had in my life. I got fed like 14 shots through the night. And I have never puked from alcohol. And I was like, tonight might be the night, man. Tonight.
You've never puked off alcohol?
No.
I remember the first time I puked.
I'm not a
off
puker,
alcohol.
dude. I'm a shitter. I hold it in. I let the other, I let it.
I feel like there's 2 different kinds of pukes on alcohol.
Yeah.
There's like, you're done, or you just take it and it sat wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the puke and rally.
Yes.
The good old, just hit the wrong.
Yeah,
hit your esophagus a little funny.
I drank a bag of Franzi wine and I threw up into a trash can of tomatoes. And I couldn't eat
Did you, I feel like that could make maybe some interesting tomato sauce. Did you squash it with your feet after?
No, they were rotten tomatoes.
Oh man!
I was at a house party.
You would have gotten bad reviews off of that sauce.
I remember the last thing I said before I chugged the wine was like, "Who the fuck gets drunk off Franzi wine?" And I grabbed the bag underneath my arm, I fucking opened it, and then like an hour later, I was like, "Oh."
Man.
And it was like 9:30 at night. It wasn't even late.
Why is wine drunk the best, but wine hangovers the worst?
Ooh, I disagree. I think tequila hangovers are the worst.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
There is nothing like a tequila hangover. It makes you hate the world. I also do crazy shit on tequila.
That's the weirdest thing to me. I don't even know if that has scientific backing, but just different alcohol, really.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
It's weird.
It's like I think of like weed. Like different weeds get you different high. Different alcohols definitely they indulge in different drunk.
That's true.
It might be the same drunk, but a different variation of it.
Yeah, that's a good point. People are like, yeah, whiskey makes me angry. Blah blah.
I think that's just releasing a demon that you already had.
Yeah, you're probably just an angry asshole.
Yeah.
I can't be an angry drunk dude. I'm way too happy.
Yeah. I guess it all depends on what happens, right?
Yeah.
Like, the funny thing about me and alcohol, like, I am fine unless I get hit by something. And then, I don't know, it just sets something off in my brain, like fight or flight. And I'm not a runner. Like, unless there's, like, a gorilla or
bear.
A bear.
Yeah, bear.
A bear.
Or shark.
I guess I'm a swimmer.
Yeah.
Then, unless the shark grew legs.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be some shit? What if sharks could walk?
Didn't we be in end times, brother? We'd be in end times.
I feel like if sharks grew the ability to walk, we could probably reason with them at this point.
Yeah, they might have to just be part of society. And
Become
is
warriors.
this Shark Shanate housing?
Did you ever watch what was the fucking one where they had like the shark people and they were like superheroes? Oh my god.
Was it Shark Boy and Lava Girl, man? Is that what you're?
No.
Because if it's not that, I don't know.
Fact checker.
Only thing.
Cartoon with sharks as superheroes. There's 4 of them. They're all different color sharks. There's a hammerhead. There's a great white. It's like a mako, and they're all like giant, beefy, and they like. Oh god.
There's actually a really funny, over-the-top comedy show about these guys that.
You found it? What's it called?
God.
Street sharks.
I fucking knew it.
Street Shark.
You got a picture? Show Henry. How have you not seen this? Yeah, that's it.
I feel like we need to put that on there.
Yeah, here, hold it up in front. Oh, can I get copyrighted for that?
No, dude, that's just a picture.
Yeah.
You're good.
Do you think? I don't know. Dude, fucking everyone tries to sue everyone for money.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Some drawer from like the early 80s, like, I drew that, I didn't give you permission.
I think it's fair use. Also, nobody's watching that shit.
Yeah, no one's really watching us.
So, like, eat it, dude.
I think maybe I got 100 views on my best podcast, like, ever.
You're gonna blow up, though.
I don't think so. I never did this to blow up. I just did this for dicking around. Think about it this way. When's the last time we've ever hung up one-on-one? Like, never.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is, like prime way to hang out with people. You know what I mean?
That's true.
And, like, it's cool because, like, you don't have to be, like, remember that time because you're, like, if I die tomorrow, you can be like, oh, look, here's that podcast we did. You know what I mean?
That's a really good way of looking at social media in general.
I think I got on it originally to keep up with my brother, and now my brother and I don't even fucking talk.
Really?
I mean, we talk, but it's not like I thought we would.
Yeah. What, did you just move or something?
He moved to Vermont when I was a kid. Both my brothers. One moved to Vermont, the other moved to Maine.
You're the youngest by
I am the youngest by a long shot. At least 20 years.
Dang.
Between my mother, her marriage, my father, and his marriage, I think I'm one of 8, 9. And
Mormon.
Non-Mormon.
Wow.
And I think the most that's ever been in the house at one time is 5.
Okay.
And we're hellions together. Especially like 5 years ago, we were the worst kids, man.
Dude, it's really weird.
You want to see something crazy? So
yeah.
We cleaned this shit out the other day. When I was a kid, God, this BB gun right here got me in so much trouble.
That looks real.
It's old. I don't know. This is what it is. It's a little decent.
I mean, there's no orange thing on the front or anything.
This is back when BB guns were BB guns. That thing shoots like 1,000,000 miles an hour. Anyways, because of that BB gun, I have a BB stuck in my chin because my brother can't.
Still to this day?
To this day, it's still in here somewhere. Every now and then.
Can you feel it?
Not now. Of course now, and I want to find it. My brother came up behind me. Perfect Dark was a really big video game when I was growing up. He's like, I'm Agent, whatever the fuck the agent's name was, and he put it up underneath my chin. I jumped, and I guess he hit the trigger, and it shot straight in my neck. It went perfectly in there, and we tried to get it out. He's like, don't tell mom, don't tell mom. I was like, I'm gonna die. Yeah, Tyler, remember that shit? I hope you see this one day.
Man.
But we never got it out, and it's still in there to this day. It rolls around. One day I might get lead poisoning.
Do you think it's actual lead? Maybe you should, maybe get it removed, huh?
I don't know. I think maybe they're silver.
Those BBs?
No, these are definitely went to those.
They probably changed the
zinc, platinum,
recipe.
ultra smooth, galvanized. Well, it won't rust, right?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, it'll be good. Maybe that's why I haven't got lockjaw.
You should just cut it out one night.
I don't know where it's at. It rolls around.
Oh.
Now
you think you could? Can you pinch it? Can you get a little pinch?
I don't know where it's at.
Damn.
Now I'm looking.
Why didn't you go get it taken out?
Because I'm a fucking kid. You know how much trouble I'd have been if I went up to my mom and be like, my brother shot me with a BB gun? He'd be in trouble for shooting me. I'd be in trouble for him letting me shoot me. We would never have the BB gun again.
Well, let's just be thankful that there's no lead in there.
Alright, so when we were kids, we got a paintball gun. And we had a Lego set for Christmas. And we found out that the R2-D2 from our Star Wars Lego set would fit perfectly in the paintball gun if you ripped off the legs. And that motherfucker hurt so bad when you got shot with it. Anyways, one day we were fucking around, and we were arguing over the paintball gun, and it blasted a hole in the window. And my fucking pops and my mom are sitting right there. And then, like, it went from, like, trying to fight over it to, like, no, you take it. You take it, just like in that cartoon. They beat our ass until the sun came up for that. They'll never admit to that. Mom never beat me.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, horrible.
Disciplining your children?
Hey, you know, I think I'm really for smacking your children.
Yeah?
100%.
Yeah.
Maybe not beat the brakes off them, but, like, a good whack on the back of the head will teach you a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like, for me personally, being a stubborn little dickhead that I was as a child, nothing less would have gotten through to me to not get me to be a little dickhead. And that's just how some stubborn kids are. And I was one of them. And I was like, you know what? I'm glad my mom did the petty little wooden spoon on the hand trick. Because I was like, that's pain. Maybe I shouldn't slap my brother in the face.
How many brothers you got?
3.
3?
Yeah.
You youngest?
Second oldest. But
okay.
Do I give off youngest brother energy?
No.
Thank
Maybe
you.
a little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah.
So my older brother's...
So you have 3, so you're the middle child.
Yeah, middle in age, exactly middle in age. My older brother is 7 years older than me, 6.5. My youngest brother is 6.5 years younger than me.
Okay.
So youngest brother's 18, oldest brother is 32.
How old are you?
25.
I could have done that math, but I just...
Yeah, you could have done it. But then Hughes is 3 years younger. He's, 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, 22.
Where are they at? Wyoming?
Wilmington.
Well, oh, really?
Yeah.
Your whole family live down there?
Except for my dad, he's in Omaha. My dad and my mom are
What's in
separated.
Omaha?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. They have the steak there. The Omaha Steaks. Omaha Steaks. The World Series, College World Series. Omaha.
Still don't know.
Warren Buffett, that's where he's from. Yeah, those are the only 3 claim to fames in this fucking dead-ass city that is the biggest city in Nebraska, which is just fields and farming and disappointment of a state.
Yo, I hate to admit this. I was thinking Omaha was a state.
Yeah.
So, like, to use the Nebraska.
Yeah, it's in Nebraska. It's not bad. There's like 400,000 people there, so it's not a tiny place.
Yeah.
But the problem is that's the center of everything. Like, the next closest thing is, like, Kansas City.
I think it's Kansas City, but it's not in Kansas.
It's in both.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I remember driving through the off-ramp on that, and it's like 9 roads merge into one. It's like the perfect death trap if you drive cars.
Yeah, it's great. Loved a good time. Glad I wasn't driving then. I'm glad I moved at 14. But yeah, he's still in Omaha trying to convince me to live there. He's like, rent's cheap. And I'm like, yeah.
What's he do for work?
Different IT stuff, man. I think
Really?
Last time I talked to him, last time he was doing like, he's like 63. He does like, he did like machine learning consulting, stuff like that.
Okay.
Real nerd.
Um,
Runs in the family. Yeah, that's what I'm getting into all that.
So I looked into coding. I thought it was really cool. It makes a lot of money. If I got into like any kind of coding now, I'd like to get into like 3D printing art kind of shit. You
That'd
know
be
what I mean?
fun.
Well, I mean, think about this, man. There's so many.
You could be professional. You could just LARP professionally.
I don't know what LARPing is.
Live action role playing. Just 3D print.
That's actually what my buddy Brandon's doing. He prints
really?
little figurines. He does D&D. I played all through quarantine with him.
I'm saying you could 3D print your own costumes.
Yeah, design them all.
And just be like the Master Chief.
So I thought about that, but you know what made me think about it the most is fucking parts on shit. Because like parts on old trucks and cars are fucking hard to come by. Like I got a couple like golden junkyards. I know where they are. Where like, cause I got an old truck. You know, you got an old car. You know, they don't make parts for them. You can get them from this place called LMKM, whatever the fuck it's called. Some crazy parts place, and they charge you out the ass. But if you could just reconstruct it.
Can you like 3D print with any?
Oh yeah,
like metal or anything?
metal.
I don't really know a ton about it, but I know it's kind of hard.
It's crazy. I think they believe it or not, they make houses with 3D printers, giant 3D printers. They lay concrete houses. Isn't that wild?
That's a big printer, man.
Well, check it out. It's not really that big. It's on tracks.
Oh.
So it's like maybe yay tall, like this big, and it just goes around a track and builds it. I mean,
that's wild. We're in crazy times. You can make whatever you want.
Almost. Not money.
Almost.
Can't make money. Or
that's true.
Our government can, but we can't. That's illegal.
Crap. No printers. That's crazy though. I've seen people make small businesses like Etsy shops and whatnot, 3D printing,
it's
really
cool.
Interesting things.
Etsy's definitely given a voice to a lot of people that would have no storefront. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, we can't pay rent with this bullshit.
Yeah, no way.
But it's super cool if you're into that. And it's like super limited and unique.
The crazy thing is I see like all these like 3D printed like for instance like Darth Vader heads, and I was like, I wonder if you had to get like buy the rights to that, or like did you design that? Is it not Darth Vader? Is it Death Vader? You know?
Is it art? Because I feel like if it's art, you might be able to get a little scapegoat.
Yeah, maybe.
That's like an art piece.
There's gotta be fucking like. I wonder if that's the same with parts. If you recreate parts, if you have to like.
Yeah, sell that as art. This is art. Don't use it. It's definitely not functional.
Definitely don't. Did you see the shit about Tesla? They had like the thing you put on the steering wheel to put pressure on it, so it would autopilot and drive wherever you want.
Yeah.
It made them illegal. I thought that was pretty wild. Now they make them like phone holders, but there's just a little weight you put on your wheel.
Yeah, you ever talk to old people about automated driving? They're like, I don't trust that. I'm like, you know how many people fucking die from car accidents, you idiot? Like, you think
you already lived 60 years? Like,
yeah,
come on.
You think computers can't? I don't trust computers. Like, why? They're like, they have the potential to be not flawed. You idiot.
How much longer do you think we'll be driving cars?
I hope not that long. I hope less than 10 years. But it's really the laws we have to wait on more than the technology, because nothing really gets, It's always like it comes out and then they're like, well, we're going to take way longer than we should to get this done.
It's crazy because the people that don't do it always make the laws about it. Like people that don't drive school buses make laws about it.
And it sucks that there's a bunch of just ancient people in office.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Can you name someone under 40?
Yeah, no, I can't. I did remember watching a video. I watched a video on this senator who I'm pretty sure he asked the CEO of Google about a problem with his iPhone, and I was like, my God, this is where we're at. He was like, that's it's not my product.
Oh, is that disrespectful?
Yeah, it's so disrespectful. Are you kidding me?
In a generation, they grew up so much on respect, and they do something like that.
Yeah,
but they're so blind to it.
Things move so fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. In 10 years, think about how far phones have gotten.
Yeah.
You know?
I think about the crazy conversation. How crazy a conversation would be to have with your kids, where it's like, you guys used to drive back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, how many
think
of you
about
died?
this 100 years ago. It's like.
There's
more people own horses and cars.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you rode your horse to work, you know?
And now cars are, yeah.
And now everyone has a car. And if you don't have a car, you're kind of like looked down upon. Unless you live in like New York or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't drive. You know what I mean?
No, dude, I got a Segway. This is way cooler.
Can you imagine? I wonder how many people can drive or ride a horse, can drive a horse.
Drive a horse.
Can you ride a horse?
I've done it at like, different little camps and stuff like that.
But if a horse was right here, could you hop on it, ride it up to the gas station?
Like make peace with it and then just like bareback ride it into the sunset? No, I don't know. I don't know if I'm comfortable enough with horses, I don't know
if try? Would you just say fuck it all?
I'm kind of a bitch, dude, so I probably would not do it. I'd probably walk.
Yeah?
I'd probably be too scared to tame an animal that big.
Wild horse, absolutely not. But like a tame horse, 100%.
Saddle already on it?
Or bareback.
If I looked at it and it winked at me, I would definitely jump on it. Because I'd be like, oh, this loves me.
My aunt had a horse farm, so I've ridden horses quite a lot. I got bit by one.
Oh, fuck.
And their teeth are flat like this, right? And it bit me like right on the back of my trap.
So it's like pressure more than like a sharp...
Man, it is so painful. It's like getting like a pair of vice grips on you. And what they'll do
is...
Like
a quick hydraulic press squeeze?
Yeah, so they'll bite, and they don't like bite and let go. They bite and then they pull. And, oh boy, is it pain. And
like Squidward with the Krabby Patty when he close up to it? Like...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And they'll hold on until like there's nothing left. And like, what are you gonna do? You gonna punch a fucking horse? You gonna punch something like twice?
Square up, dude.
I don't know. Have you seen some horse? Have you ever seen a Clydesdale?
No.
How tall are you?
I went square up with the horse, dude.
I went to Busch Gardens. I got Clydesdale there. I have like smaller Clydesdale. I'm barely 6 foot. I bet you that Clydesdale is at least 4 feet taller than me.
So you know a lot about horses?
Not a lot. Just enough to be dangerous.
I heard mini horses are like meaner, like ponies. I heard ponies are meaner.
I think it's all like because no one wants to ride a pony.
That's really sad, man. So they just kind of get angry about that.
No, I think they just don't get broken as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, they're not used to it.
The alarm sounds.
Ponies don't. Yeah, ponies think they run shit. Like, you guys are 3 times my size. People are riding you, dude. Suck my dick. I'm out here free as hell, dude. I'll buy who I want.
They're like this big, like.
Yeah, that's true. Imagine, yeah, dude. Honestly, yeah, being a pony, being like, oh, you think you own me, dude? I literally weigh less than you. My dick's way bigger. You think you own me? I'll bite you when I want.
I wonder how much a pony weighs. Do you think you weigh more than a pony?
How much do ponies weigh?
Fact check.
In general,
I'm gonna say 100 pounds.
You know, from Nitro Circus, you ever watch that show?
Yeah.
You remember the little capuchin monkey that rode the dog?
No, I missed that.
Oh, dude. Well, they did tricks in the park, and this little monkey had a cowboy hat on, and he had a saddle on the dog and would give people dollars when they landed tricks. And I just thought about that on a mini horse, how cool that would look.
Alright, how big is the pony?
So it ranges a lot.
Oh.
Typically somewhere in the range of 200 pounds.
Yeah, I marginally outweigh a pony. An average pony.
The average pony is the heaviest I've ever been in my life.
Damn, dude.
And that was like bulking heavy, like eating everything in sight. I don't hold weight good. It's just not something. People are just built different. I knew this kid. If he wanted to cut, dude, he'd just like drink water for a month. It seemed like, and like he'd just be chiseled. And like if he wanted to bulk, he'd just eat everything. And he just like 30, 40 days just be, whoop, and then like another 30 days trimmed down. I blew my mind, man.
That's crazy. I know some people like that. I'm just a nerd with it. So like, but even still, when I got done cutting weight in wrestling, I would always like I would just lift because I was like, man, I hate being scrawny.
Yeah.
And then I was so hungry for so long that I'd be able to rebound pretty well.
Yeah. Well,
And,
your
like-
muscles got memory. Like, once you build it one good time.
Yeah. So I would go back, gain 15 pounds back in like a month and a half, month and a half. People would be like, are you on steroids? I'm like, no. I weigh 180. But it was cool though. I felt great. I was like, what kind of beer we got? Flying Machine?
Ooh, I'm not going to do that one. I just grabbed a whole bunch of random
Oat cream
IPAs.
double. Yeah, what are these? Are these random packs from somewhere?
No, I stopped at this place called North Street Beer, and they have really good selection of beer.
This one's pink and it says dirty work. I think I'm in.
This one's drippy.
Drippy? There's a cool one called Roadwork IPA up at that hot dog place that where we park by the boxing gym.
The Cardinal.
Yeah, the Cardinal. They got some good hot dogs over there, man. I
Yeah,
love
they're
hot
fire.
dogs.
I wish they didn't do them on Texas Toast there.
Oh yeah, they do that.
It's the only thing I don't like about them. But other than that, they're fire.
You're a bun kind of guy.
There's another place you have to get up before like 5. It's called Hot Wieners. It's like a
Yeah, it's on near Morgan Street Food Hall.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever get a chance, go there.
I told Joey we need that sign for work.
It's been there forever, since like the 80s.
You told me about that.
Isn't?
Yeah.
Works a gay bar, is it not?
It's on Fayetteville Street. It's where Cap City used to be.
But it is a gay bar.
Yeah.
So it's funny
Workers,
because I've always wanted to start a gay bar. 100%.
Yeah.
I'd call it the Manhole.
Oh, that's a great name.
And use like a little sewer drain.
Yeah.
You can have one if you wanted. Or don't pollute your lungs at me.
I might pollute my lungs, dude.
It's
When
funny
in
because
Canada.
I've always enjoyed, like by any means, like I'm not gay at all. Maybe the right dick I'd suck,
Dang,
but
right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I've always enjoyed gay people. I've always felt like.
Sorry, it says Virgo on it. It has a little fairy. I feel like that needs to be shared.
Apparently, I'm not a Virgo anymore. They redid the.
What? Wait, when's the cutoff, dude?
I thought it was the 28th, but I think they knocked it forward.
Forward?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the 17th, so I'm good.
Of September?
Yeah.
I'm the 12th. Ah,
Yeah.
that's probably why we get along.
Definitely. Big Virgo energy over here.
It's weird because I believe in zodiac signs to an extent. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, all Virgos make $1 million. That's totally me. But, like,
Yeah.
to an extent, I feel like people that are born different times of the year have different kinds of energy.
Who knows, man? The one thing I do know is that girls that are too into it are fucking red flags.
Hold these crystals.
Yeah, dude. When crystals start coming out, I'm like, no. Forgive your dad, dude. Fucking get out of here.
I work with a chick named Gypsy, and she reads cards.
Named?
Named Gypsy.
Oh, man.
I can't remember her real name, but she calls herself Gypsy. And she read cards to me one time, and I thought that was really interesting. You know what I mean? I was like, you're judging a lot on a piece of paper right there. Like,
Yeah. You just fucking shuffled this.
Yeah.
5 seconds ago. What are you... Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. One thing that's cool is I was born at 9:17 p.m. on 9/17. So
Oh, that's
I feel
pretty
like that's
cool.
kind of cool. But,
Yeah, I was born. I have no idea what time I was born.
oh yeah.
Not a clue.
Dang, man. That's tough. How do you even know? I mean,
I don't even know if I
there's
was
so
born.
much of your
Do
life
you know
to
if you
figure
were
out.
born? You don't remember being born, do you?
Actually, I don't... Yeah, I was... Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no one remembers being born. We could just be spawned.
Yeah, that's true.
Fucking crack in the universe.
I do know how I was born, though. I wasn't... I didn't jump out the sunroof. I didn't get out the roof. I went out normal way.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
No C-section. I think I was pushed out too.
Dude, if I was a girl, I would get a C-section.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think if I was a girl, I probably just wouldn't get pregnant.
That's a good
To
point.
be honest
Yeah,
with
but
you.
kids are cool, and then you could be like, I grew you, you know?
I don't think I ever want kids. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
I definitely want... I say I want kids. They're cool.
I can barely take care of my fucking self.
Yeah,
I wake up, I'm like, fuck, where are my keys?
but here's the thing. I'm 25, so, like, I at least feel like I have a chance of, like, growing up. So at least let me live with the fact that
Yeah.
I might be able to get my shit together.
I think,
let me just live in this pipe dream really quick.
I think early 40s is a clutch time to have kids. You're still young enough to enjoy them, and you're old enough for when they get old, you're just like, yeah, retire. I'm done, you know?
Yeah, it's either way. That's the funny thing. It's an even trade. It's like you can get your 20s and 30s to yourself.
Yeah.
Or even on the flip side, you could rush it. You know,
Have
get
it
that
at like
early,
16.
Yeah, have it like 20, be in the South, marry
By
your
the
high
time
school
you're
sweetheart.
30, they're 16, you
Yeah.
know? And then you
They get
gotta
out of
go
the
through your
house,
party.
and you're a grandparent at 45. And so you get all the benefits. You just get to, give kids candy and give them $20 whenever for the fuck of it. You get all the grandparent, all the grandparent privileges where, like, they just love me. I don't have to change diapers. This is dope.
So, flop side of that is I'm watching a dog, and I have a dog of myself, and every time I call her my daughter. Every time we bring our daughter, if you will, our dog, to, like, my girlfriend's parents' house or my parents' house, our fucking parents just feed them just anything. And then they have the shits. I'm like, God damn it. Like, they don't have to worry about it. Like, here, eat this, bye.
Like, Mom, I have carpets.
Not anymore. We had to roll them all up because this dog we're watching right now pissed on the same carpet like 10 times. What's the name of that rug? The nice one?
The white one or
the brown one?
Oh, man.
It's like Thatch or something like that.
Thatch? That's a good name.
It's not Thatch. It's like
a woven.
Like wooden material rug. I can't remember what the fuck it's called.
Oh, yeah. Wooden material rug.
God, if you took like a tree and you splintered it down to like strings and you made a carpet out of it, that's what it is. They're really expensive.
Dude, what kind of sadistic...
Jesus Christ, now I gotta think of the fucking name of that.
It sounds like a splinter rug.
Anyways, they're really expensive, and it turns out you can't freaking steam clean them, so it pissed on this carpet, and like now it's like stain unremovable.
Oh.
Like,
do you like cats?
I'll be real with you, I don't really like animals. I like animals more than people, but I don't really like... Does that make sense?
You don't like animals, but you like animals more than people.
I fucking hate people, dude. People suck.
Are you just gonna like go Jeremiah Jones one day, or Jeremiah Johnson, and just move into the middle of the woods?
Look, if I had it my way, 100% my way, I'd live either in
You're
the
an
woods,
Alaska-looking guy.
in the woods or in the desert, right? Then I might have a dog.
You look like a guy who'd live in like Joshua Tree and have a bike and have everything like Instacarted to you as your retirement.
I don't know if I would Instacart things just because I don't trust people.
So you'd sustenance farm.
I could definitely farm my own food. I lived on a farm for like 3 years.
That's Nebraska, man. You just want to farm? Best soil.
Yeah, but like the other side is I don't want to farm for other people. I just want to farm my own shit.
Yeah,
my mom was a gardener. You saw the garden coming in. Like,
like just sustenance farm.
Yeah.
Maybe you could join the Amish.
No Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, the internet. Do they have like different subsets of Amish? Like
The like highest extreme Amish is like the lowest subpar living. I don't know.
Is this a spectrum? They got like Wi-Fi Amish, like churn your butter, but we got YouTube.
Look, I don't know.
We're watching Family Feud, but you're sewing your own pants.
So I'm a decent mechanic at best. And if I didn't have YouTube, like there's things that you would never know about certain cars, like the 1993 Oldsmobile 3-cylinder has a reverse bolt on the head somewhere, and you're sitting there trying to figure out how to get it off. YouTube, man, there's someone that's done it. You know what I mean?
It's the best.
100%.
I'm such a pansy, dude. I had to YouTube to change my fucking tail light.
It's not that bad. Because
that's how domesticated I am. All I had to do was just unscrew. I just had to
unscrew it.
No, I had to pop this like thing off. Right, I had to like unscrew these things, pop it off, and then go reach in there and like, oh, there's tail light.
See, it's crazy because I love doing mechanics, but I love doing them for myself. I hate doing them for work. I hate working on other people's shit.
Why is that a thing?
Dude, I don't know. You do it so much. It's the same thing.
Why is it less fun when it's for money? This doesn't make sense.
It's true, though.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense at all.
You rip a motor out of your car. You're like, hey, y'all come over, have a couple beers, help me pick this motor up. You know what I mean? And then there's like, God damn, I gotta do this motor job today.
I wish I knew what you mean, dude. I'm soft, dude. I buy my hair products at Ulta.
Oh, you should try Marshalls. Way better. So cheap.
Yeah, that's true. I should probably do that.
Marshalls is the way, man. Marshalls and Ross, all my clothes. Even though like one pant leg's longer than the other, I'm poor, man.
The great thing about those stores, TJ Maxx too, is you don't go there looking for anything.
And you end up leaving with everything.
Like you don't go there to find something. You go there for something to find you.
Yeah, Target's the same way. Target's the worst.
Dude, I hate Target because it's like, okay, the freaking chicken's cheap here, and like the dish pots are, but like that fucking bed nightstand is adorable, and they put it right here.
A great fucking lamp that would go on top of it.
Like this freaking houseware is so cute, and it's.
My mom's the worst with that. Like she's gotten like 7 different times. Like I've had to sell her furniture multiple times. To like she's like, oh, I want white, and like my stepdad's a mechanic. Mm-hmm. I'm never clean. Like I'm always covered in mud or oil or dirt of some sort. And white couches. She's like, don't sit on that. I'm like, well, why is the couch there? Why does this couch exist? Not to look at it. You want to look at your white couch?
Yeah, I'm never dirty, man. It's just, I don't know.
You know
I
what?
should do it more often, though. I feel like I would feel better about myself.
Yeah, you know what gets me is technology. I am a sucker. Like my phone, I got the newest phone. You know what I mean? Radios, I love stereos. In like not even like in here, it's all hand me down. But those two speakers are like fucking blasting speakers. The speakers this sitting on, it's like a speaker. Like,
You like technology?
yes and no. I don't like what it's done to people. I like how it's advanced us.
It's like a double-edged sword. It's so volatile. It can help you and break you.
Yeah.
And as it gets better, it gets more extreme on both of those ends.
Yeah, without a doubt. You know what I mean? The same iPhone that makes you in touch with everyone also makes everyone be able to be in touch with you.
Yeah, and you can just be depressed and watch TikToks until your dopamine receptors are fried, and then you're just so anxious that you like almost pee your pants trying to merge onto the interstate.
5 in the morning, and you're just like...
So the 5, yeah, you look over. Video games are the worst for that, dude. I don't even game that much. Because...
You're locked in one for like 3 days straight.
Yeah.
Then you go outside.
Yeah, I tried to... I made a mistake. I tried to grow up too fast. I went to college, and I'm like, I'm not going to get a PS4. Like, I need to grow up. Gaming is for children. And now I'm 25, and I'm like... I got a game, dude. Like, I missed out on a lot, and now...
Games are so much better. And, like, virtual reality is, like, on its way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I bet you by the time we're old men, we'll be living in a world where virtual reality is a norm.
Yeah, or, you know, we're going to have business meetings, and it's like, golf, fuck that. Meet me in the Call of Duty lobby. We're going to go over fucking...
1v1, motherfucker!
Yeah, meet me in the Team Deathmatch lobby. We're going over budgets.
There are some people that are so good at Call of Duty, it just makes it not fun to play.
Yeah, PCs. I played on PC for the first time, like, 6 months ago. The mouse...
Oh, it's a game changer. 100% game changer.
It's over.
I was actually just looking at building a new computer. Well, partially for the podcast, and like, because my video editing skills are very, very basic. It's like cut, paste, send. Like, I'm not probably gonna edit this unless one of us like says something horrible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, other than that, I don't really edit anything. I just let it roll. I feel like the raw footage is probably the best. You know?
Yeah, I really like that when I watch YouTubers and stuff who don't over-edit. Because when people over-edit, like, constantly, like, every few seconds have a cut in and cut out, I'm like, who are you? What is this? A promo?
I'm really good at living in the moment, which makes me really bad at videotaping things.
Ah.
Because
yeah,
I like being there with both hands on, but a lot of people like to be there with their camera in front of their face. You know what I mean? Like, they watch the world like this. You know what I mean? I'm just, like, not that...
Except for concerts. I'm the same way except concerts.
You ever notice? It's funny, like, everyone videotapes a concert. No one ever shows that video to anybody. You ever see that?
It's always Instagram stories for me, man.
Yeah.
That's all that I do.
Yeah, I
love this song. 10 seconds. Instagram story. Save it to memories.
Save to memory. Hashtag follow me.
There you go.
It's funny because I've done so poor with, like, advertising my podcast. I throw, like, 5 hashtags in there, my Instagram, my Facebook, and that's it.
Well, I feel like podcasts are not an entry-level move. It's like once you already have an audience, those are the podcasts that catch on because they already like you for your personality and what you've already put out before. But you got to clickbait them, dude. You got to get that clickbait sync hook in there.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, I want more of this guy. Let me listen to him ramble about bullshit for an hour.
Yeah. But the other side of a podcast is really cool is, like, maybe someone puts this on in their car and they relate to everything. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. But how do they get there? That's, like, the biggest thing.
Like, who turned you on to this podcast, you know what I mean? And I have shit for microphones. I mean, obviously, I got one to work now.
Yeah. We don't even know exactly what we sound like. We don't have the headphones on.
No, not a clue.
Yeah.
Probably sound like retards. Can't say that.
We are. We are. So.
I mean, you know what scares me, man?
We sound like we have Down syndrome. Sorry, that was not as politically correct to say the other word. There's a Norm Macdonald bit where he said the R word that we just said. And then in an apology in a Howard Stern show, he said, yeah, whoever thought that was okay must have, Down syndrome. And so he was on The View then apologizing for an apology that went wrong.
Oh.
And I was like, man, how'd you get yourself this far into trouble by saying horrible... I mean...
Who was the Seinfeld dude that dropped the N-bomb?
Oh, Kramer.
And
the Comedy Factory, the Factory.
Yes.
And then Dave Chappelle talked about it in another bit.
Yeah. Tank.
And yeah...
What do you do after that?
Yeah, you go home.
Yeah.
And you just stare at the ceiling and you don't sleep.
Ever.
Nah.
Nope.
But that was a funny bit. I don't know. I feel like saying fucked up things because they're fucked up and funny, it feels good. I don't know. It's funny to do, but you don't mean anything by it.
Yeah.
So it's like, why... Like, why is it that intentions are way less important than technicality as time goes on?
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you mean well, why
Yeah,
don't you look at the meaning well and be like, hey, that was fucked up to say, but I know that you meant well, but don't, and you're like, okay, yeah.
People, like, love to hate. Does that make sense?
Yeah, plus they get pats on the back and approval.
Yeah.
And it's like, you shouldn't say that, and everybody's like, yay, good job.
So Frasier
Yeah.
dropped the M-bomb. Blacklisted, right? That country singer, what was it?
Morgan Wallen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through the roof with records, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy, like...
Well, yeah, but he's country, dude.
Yeah, I just don't get it, like...
That's honestly so fucked up.
It is! It's really fucked up!
It's fucked up to the point where it's a little funny, which that's how it is. Because that's how you cope with things being messed up, is that you laugh.
Yeah, no.
Because if you didn't, you'd
every
kill
bit
yourself.
of humor has a little bit of dark to it.
Well, yeah, because that's what makes it funny. Is like, wow, this is kind of screwed up or like wrong. But the fact that a country star went up in sales after saying something racist, is just so bad.
It's
like
it's almost comical.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
you know
like
what I mean?
It's like this sounds like a skit.
Yeah,
like what actually happened could be a literal like comedy.
Yeah,
skit
a joke.
Just how crazy that is.
Yeah, and what really kills me is like. I get people get offended at things, but what really happens when you get offended? You know what I mean? Nothing really happens. You know, I was talking to my girlfriend about this earlier. You say something that someone doesn't agree with, and they're upset with it. Nothing really happens. Now, if you act on it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like one thing like, oh, I'll beat your ass. But instead of saying, oh, I'll beat your ass, if you actually beat someone's ass, then it's fucked up. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's the world we live in, man. I refuse to hate people. You know what I mean?
It's good intentions, but it gets a little weird. You know, it comes from a good place. It comes from a place where they're like, let's perfect things.
Yeah.
But then it just got, you know.
I don't know, man. Weird. I feel stuff like that is kind of, it's like, I just don't think white people should drop the N-bomb. I just don't think that's appropriate. You know what I mean? And I have a giant list of, I am the most non-offended person in the world.
Unless you're Eminem, but even Eminem doesn't do it.
Yeah,
I think
dude,
he's
the
only guy. He might be the only guy with the pass.
Yeah, but he still hasn't dropped it ever.
So we should pay attention to that.
Yeah, I also think like the way everyone just treats each other on creed, religion, sex, race. It's just there's no way you can judge somebody based off all that. You know, you can't. There's no way. You could be a freaking purple guy from Alaska, and someone was gonna find a reason to hate you.
No, that's pretty bad hypothermia, man.
Yeah.
If he's already purple in Alaska,
you know,
that's really bad.
Or a green guy from like Canada.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He's probably smoked too much of that illegal weed.
Or he's got gangrene from a moose or a bear.
Is gangrene around anymore?
It's definitely around.
They still got that shit? Mm-hmm. Where do you get it? Music festivals, probably?
I think you have to get jumped into the gang.
Oh, so there's
gangrene. Music festivals. You step on a bad freaking
spike. Dude, I feel like music festivals are a good place for new diseases to be born.
Oh yeah, COVID, music festival.
Probably.
100%. They try to blame the Chinese people.
No.
That was Burning Man.
No, yeah. That was Burning Man. That was fucking Ultra in Miami, dude. Are you kidding me?
You know it's crazy? It comes from a bat, right? But like you got Ozzy who's literally biting heads off bats.
Yeah, what?
He didn't get COVID.
No, I'm just kidding.
He did do it.
Dun, dun. Dude, Ozzy Osbourne, man. What a guy. Did acid. I'm pretty sure he did acid every day for a year for the sake of music.
Yeah, 100%. I watched an interview with him when he was 24. He sounds the exact same way he does now.
Just mumbling Britishly?
Just trash. It's crazy because he can sing the way he does, and then just like, when he goes to talk.
We're going to play something.
I know people that just talk like that. They just can't complete a sentence. Like, period.
I have days like that. I have days where I just cannot finish a thought at all.
When I first started working for Tin Roof, I worked Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, open to close. It was like 13-hour plus shifts, right? I would get home at 7. I'd be back at 10. It was painful.
Wow.
And I remember there was a day, I was just like, you know what I mean? I was like, all right, y'all, you got to make a sentence. Like, people are like, are you drunk? I'm like, I wish I was drunk. Wish I was something.
That's the worst.
Oh, yeah. Shadow people come out around the third day.
Shadow people?
When you start seeing, like, shadows, like,
Luckily, I've not been that sleep deprived
Yeah.
yet.
You work 2 jobs, don't you?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I manage. Well, it's just weekends.
Mm.
Like, I pretty much just work bar weekends now.
Um,
But it's still like 50 something, maybe close to 60 hours. I'm working, man. I'm living.
my buddy's in Nashville right now, Tennessee, and he sent me videos of their bars, and they're wild. Like, I make pretty
Yeah.
good money working for bars, but they make fire money, you know?
Oh, yeah. And they're packed on Mondays. So it's the bar scene, they go crazy over there.
This
don't know
COVID
what
thing's
it is.
really, like, sucked the bar scene out of Raleigh.
But Nashville, they don't give a damn, dude. They're in Tennessee.
Yeah, America.
Yeah, they're just like, we
COVID
die,
doesn't
we die,
hurt.
dude.
Yeah. I'm kind of the same way at the point with COVID now. It's just like, I got it once and it didn't kill me. I'm very disappointed. Everyone
Yeah.
talked this big game about it, and like,
Yeah, the whole argument is like, just because you want to die doesn't mean we do.
yeah, very true.
Which is tough.
But
Because,
like,
damn.
if you don't want to die, then take the
Then,
precautions.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's so sticky. You know, I really hated how much, like, COVID separated people, just how much politics does in general. Like, the vaccine kind of has people at ends with each other.
Yeah.
So
100%.
I actually just got 1 dose of the Pfizer vaccine to piss both sides off equally.
Not both. Oh, I'm half vaccinated.
Yeah.
I'm va.
So, like, the people that are pro fucking hate me, and the people that are anti hate me too.
Sweet.
I couldn't pick a side, so I was like, you know, everyone's my enemy.
I don't think, so I never got vaccinated. I don't have no
Oh,
plans
man.
on getting vaccinated.
Oh. Dude, I asked the guy if the fucking microchip had Wi-Fi, and he thought I was serious, dude, and I did not explain it. I was like, does this have can I get Bluetooth on this on
So,
the chip?
alright, here's my thing about the whole vaccination thing.
I like we're having deep cuts on political
Yeah.
world issues on your fucking podcast right now.
I mean, it's just beer talk. It's like pillow talk. But with
That
beer.
needs to be the name.
Beer talk. If I
Probably not. We don't really talk about beer.
really thought the vaccination worked 100%,
Uh-huh.
and I thought that my government gave a fuck about me, and it did not have some political agenda behind it. I'm not saying it does or doesn't. I'm just saying my personal thoughts, and people can call me stupid or people can call me genius. I'd go get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just don't. You know what I mean? Like, I got COVID. You know what happened when I got COVID? I laid in fucking bed for like a day and a half, maybe 2, and then I went kayaking.
I got it bad.
Yeah? Did you really?
Yeah. I think it has something to do with blood type and whatnot, and I have like the worst one.
Yeah.
But a few days in, so it was like a medley of different sicknesses. It felt like I had strep throat, followed by the flu, followed by pneumonia, and the pneumonia stint was only like 3-4 days for me. But on that 4th day of like it being bad, I was like, if this keeps getting worse for another week and a half, I'm dead at the pace that it's going.
Yeah.
And then coming out of it, I was like, if I was over 55 years old,
This would suck.
I might have died. I would have at least had to been hospitalized and put on like oxygen. But like, I literally, I thought that I was like, man, I'm way too healthy to get smacked this hard. Like,
yeah.
if
Well,
I
that's
was-
crazy you say it, because I had one night where I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
And I went out when we got quarantined. I was jumping rope, a lot of jumping. I couldn't lift.
Yeah.
I do 1,000 jumps a day, and lots of push-ups. pull ups. It's just what I did. I stayed pretty healthy through COVID. Maybe towards the end, I broke out the Harry Potter and Oreo cookies and milk. But when I got it, I was like, oh no, I'm sick. And then when I realized I had COVID, I had a positive test. I was like, oh fuck. And then it was funny because I'd been around everyone. I was around my girlfriend, I was around my parents. I just killed everyone. Girlfriend never got it. I was the only one that got sick in my whole circle. The day I realized I had it is we had a beer rep come in, and they tried this new IPA, and I was like, wow, it tastes like water. And everyone was like, oh, it's really fucking hoppy. I was like, really? And then right to the gin, and I couldn't taste the gin.
And you just were like, oh, in that moment.
In that moment, I was like, oh,
You're like,
wow, oh no, I have it.
Dude, that was the worst part. I bit into a Five Guys burger and tasted nothing.
Yeah,
That was probably my darkest time.
I will say this though, I do like the taste of food.
Yeah.
But if I could not have the taste of food, I could bulk so much better.
Really?
Oh yeah,
I feel like the taste helps me bulk because I'm like, I need motivation to take another bite.
I eat bland chicken, brown rice, and eggs. I mean, you know what I
Bro,
eat.
throw
I've
some-
showed you what I've eaten.
Yeah, but throw some Texas Pete on there. I don't know. Do some fun.
I will
Is
literally.
your Discord going off right now?
Yeah, it's definitely going off. It's probably
Nice.
D&D.
You got any good Discords? You got any pretty cool Discords?
I stay away from everyone online. I got piss.
Do it. I'll entertain the people. I'll do a monologue.
All right, give me your best monologue, go.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking light a cigarette. Joe's going pee right now. He's the craziest bartender at Village, the bar he works at, by a long shot. Damn, dude. Yeah, definitely go conspire his murder or something. He does this trick when people get really drunk, like when they're super hammered, where they'll order a Corona and they're like, check this, and he'll grab a lime, put it behind its back, and they'll have the Corona right here, and then just throw the lime blatantly, and then put it in the Corona, and they're like, whoa, how did you put that in the freaking bottle? And it's the funniest thing, because it only happens to absolutely obliterated people, and they buy it every time. I don't know how you read people like that. Like, how do you know they're drunk enough for you to get away with that?
So
sick move?
it's funny because you can do it to sober people too. You just have to judge how stupid they are.
Okay.
Frat boys and blonde chicks.
Okay. Fair.
It's all right. So you want to hear a good one?
Did I accidentally? Were you done with that?
I am
sorry.
now.
I just put it. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I just instinctually was like, this is still going.
I got a pack just for this podcast.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I figured we would sit here and talk shit and drink beer and smoke cigarettes.
That was a horrible monologue, man. I probably could have done better.
Yeah. You're bombing. Bombing
Yeah.
harder than what?
Fucking. Bombing harder than a fucking ISIS Hall of Famer, dude.
So I've learned, bartending. You don't speak to people. Like in high volume, you don't speak to people. You speak at people. You know what I mean? You like pick up on keywords. You're like beer, 2, shot, and then like whatever they say between there is just like what you get.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Especially when you have like, it's like being at war. You're in this like trench and you have all these hungry zombies like coming at you. And
Is that what war is?
Oh god, it all depends on what you call war, I guess. Like I guess
Yeah.
bartending is like volume bartending is definitely your own kind of
Yeah,
war.
volume bartending does feel like Call of Duty zombies.
Yeah, they just run it on your
But
bar.
instead of guns, you just serve them.
Yeah, you're like Jaeger
shitty-
bomb, Jaeger bomb.
You just serve them shitty tequila.
My fucking favorite is like when people order like, let me get a Tito's vodka, and you're like, a Tito's vodka, like Tito's vodka, like Tito's vodka, like Tito's vodka. Take their card, put it in my little beanie, Tito's and vodka in one glass, slide it to him, charge like, I wanted a Tito's vodka. 9 times out of 10, it's a Tito's and soda.
That's what I was thinking.
But like, I'm like, you ordered it. I don't know. Maybe next time. Or like, people are like, well, what do you suggest? I'm like, know me what you want when you come up to the bar. That's what I suggest. Next, like,
Why don't you just pour those people a Tito soda? Or whenever they suggest it, just give them some top shelf shit.
it's funny because like different bars I worked at have different fads.
Okay.
Like we at the Village, lots of Tito's soda. When I worked at our Architect,
Really? Lots of Tito soda?
lots of Tito's soda. When I worked at when I worked at Architect, lots of whiskey sours. You know what I mean? It's like frat girl or sorority girls versus like middle-aged men. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Work is just a bunch of, like...
Vodka Red Bulls.
Yeah,
LPS?
Red Bull bombs. Like, flavored New Amsterdam Red Bull bombs. It's a lot of really, like, just basic stuff normally, but, like, when it shots, man, it's always Red Bull bombs, which I can get behind.
It's funny because normally I can, like, best 8 orders. I can remember 8 orders, especially if they're very similar.
8?
Yeah, 8. Like 8 people. If 8 people order different things.
That's your top? That's where you max out?
Right there. That's when I get. But if something
Is
goes
it memory,
wrong,
or is it this how much you have in the cup?
so this is what you do. Like you go to the first one, they're like 2 Bud Lights and a Miller. You go to the second one, like a Bud Light vodka soda. You go to the next one, it's like Bud Light. So you're like, oh, how many Bud Lights do I need? And then like how much vodka do I need? And then from there, if you stack your glasses accordingly, and you put your drinks that you're gonna make for them in front of the people, and like if you go left to right, your first card, second card, third card, fourth card, fifth card. You know what I mean? Or you can do it with your sleeve, like first card, second card, third card. You know what I mean? It's just like
No, I don't. I don't work at a bar that busy. I don't know.
It's crazy.
Genuinely.
And then like when someone's like, "Oh, my drink's bad," and like if you're like in a rush, you just grab it, you dump it out, and you just make it again right in front of them. Thinking, I'm like, it's the same thing. What do
Yeah.
you want? Like like my favorite is when people like they order something that's like outrageous. Like they'll order like tequila, gin, and pineapple, and in your mind, you're like, that's gonna taste horrible. And they drink it, and it's like, it tastes horrible. And it's
tequila, lime, and pineapple.
Tequila, gin, and pineapple.
Tequila, gin, and pineapple.
I've gotten that.
I was gonna say tequila, lime, and pineapple doesn't sound like too bad.
I'm trying to think of some other ones I got.
It sounds pretty fruity, pretty good. I don't know.
I don't know. You know, it's funny when like people are like, I don't want to taste the shot.
The shot that you gave me on my birthday I was not expecting it.
Oh, the birthday cake?
Yeah, because it tasted like birthday cake, and I was like...
expecting, like, tequila or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really... it was difficult.
You wanted something sweet, and No, you definitely didn't like that. I saw your face when you took it.
I'm surprised I didn't puke that night, man. I think I was... the shots that any bar serve are not that strong. Because it's like half a thing... Like, the super mixed ones that have, like... Where half of it is schnapps and, like... sour. Mm-hmm. But my total tally for the night was 14 drinks, which is a lot for me to not puke.
So the other side of things is like when I see someone getting really drunk,
Probably
right?
the most I've ever drank.
And like they order like vodka soda, I'll just give them a soda with a lime and like 2 straws. And I'm like, hey, that one's on me. You know what I mean? They'll thank me later. You know what I mean? Never charge them for it. Slide across the bar. Or if like I can't serve anybody anymore, I just give them water. And it's like, yeah, you should drink that. I never bargain. I'm not like, if you drink that, I'll get you a shot, because then you're in for a whole other shit.
Yeah.
I had one guy give me his card, start to walk away. I'm like, hey man, your card. I give him his card, he takes out his wallet, puts his card in his wallet, puts his wallet down the bar and walks away. I'm like, hey man, your wallet. I'm like, yep, well, good luck tomorrow. Like,
yeah, good luck. Good luck going to any other bar.
Yeah.
Dude, the bar scene eats away at your soul a little bit, but it's also a great time.
I think once it gets to a certain point, like once you get to like...
numbed enough?
Yeah, it doesn't bother you anymore.
Your soul just becomes calloused.
You live on fucking Adderall and Red Bull.
You know,
the money is so good.
That's a weird thing about the service industry, man, is when you first get in it, or at least when I first got in it and was waiting tables, I was thinking to myself, I can't do this sustainably. Like, this is very stressful, and it just is not great for my mental health. And then after a while, it just becomes your norm, and you're like, this is fine. We're fine.
Everything is fine.
We're fine, yeah.
You just got to turn it off, man. It's crazy because the things I say at the bar, I've never said in front of my girlfriend. It would make her cringe the way I talk to people sometimes. I can be the nicest dude in the world to you, but man, you start like, you did this, I didn't get that. Like, that's when it's like, you know what goes way better? It's like, oh, excuse me, do you mind? Or like, hey, can I get one more? Versus like, give me this, give me that. And it's like, oh, it's so much different, you know? And you remember the people that are nice to you.
Yeah, and you prioritize them.
And especially if someone closes their tab like 3 times and they hook you up on a tip, like the 4th time you come to the bar, I'll probably buy your drinks. You know what I mean?
That's one thing some people don't get, is just like, be nice, tip well, and you'll be so taken care of.
Yeah.
Like,
I will literally ignore half the bar. Like, if you walk up, I'll just like dump half the bar and walk over to you. Like, what's up, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just because like I know when you worked with me, like I always everything always come when a couple of my bar backs come in and drink. You know what I mean? I will literally ignore a third of the bar and go straight to them. I know they're gonna tip. You know what I mean? I know like they're gonna get me back in some way, shape, or form. Same thing with bartenders. You know what I mean? That's why working downtown is such like.
Makes you feel so cool, dude. We get to skip the lines and stuff because we work there.
Yeah.
It feels so cool. It's like, I don't have to show my ID.
Yeah.
I walk straight
Flex
through.
hard. Flex
I'm
hard.
like, yeah, I'm important. It makes me feel really cool. It makes me wish I was, somebody.
You know who I get really good with the bouncers. I love being friends with the bouncers.
Yeah.
Because like I got to save face at the bar. Someone's like, I'll beat your ass. I'm like, maybe, but you won't beat their ass. And I'll just like grab a flashlight.
And there's 20 of them.
I'm like, have a good day. Like, have a good night. I was like, I'll see you tomorrow. Like, it's so much, man. I feel like I've done it for so long. I'm 32. It means I've been doing this the better part of my adult. I've been doing it since I'm 22. I've been doing it 10 years.
Dang.
And nothing weighs on me anymore. Like, people insult me all the time. I had a guy say he's gonna sue me last weekend.
For what?
So I popped off 2 Corona tops. I put limes in them. I don't know if they broke when I gave it to him. I'm 90% sure that he clinked his buddy's beer.
And it broke?
And it broke, and he cut his hand.
Oh.
He's like, you gave me this, I'm gonna sue your ass.
I have a little scar right here.
Drinking beers?
No, it was actually a glass and a shaker when I was working at a sushi restaurant back in Wilmington. And then, like, it was, like, suction so deep in there, and I was, like, and it was so busy, so I just, like, hit it, and then it broke and then sliced my hand.
Sweet.
And so I was like, it was like drip, it was bleeding fucking everywhere. And I didn't have health insurance, so I was like, I can't get stitches even though I need to get stitches.
We had a girl out this last weekend do the same thing. She cut her thumb all the way down to the nerve.
Oh my god, dude! Mine wasn't that bad, but all the way to the nerve. That's
if you think about like the way we work with glassware and how fast we are with it, it's so dangerous.
I think I know who probably did it, but
I'll tell you after the show.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can talk.
Make a note.
It's funny because like people like Nick, I will pitch a fucking empty bottle of vodka all the way across the bar.
Nick's an ace, dude.
Yeah, he'll just like reach out and grab it.
Nick and Eglin are just barback machines.
Dude, they're
aces.
They are so
They kill.
underappreciated.
They need to be bartending already, dang it. They're great.
Hashtag make Iggy a bartender.
Yeah. And Nick, dude. They're handsome.
Yeah, they're both good looking, man. They're
hard.
both in good shape.
Yeah.
It's funny because like I'm phasing out of the looking good phase of my life. You know what I mean? I had a solid 10 years in there, and like now I'm getting older. I'm going bald. Like things are happening in my old age. Like I don't cut as fast. You know what I mean?
But for some reason, guys peak in their 30s.
Yeah. Well, I'm peaking at something. I'm peaking at my old age. I'm like, there it is over there.
Well, I don't know what's up with that, but I'm not complaining.
Yeah. I mean. But, like, they're the young bloods, and the fucked up thing is, if we don't teach the younger people now how to bartend, we're going to have a whole slew of shit bartenders for the next generation. Just like we have a whole slew of shit kids that come in the bar because they didn't have that year for the older kids to teach them how to go to bars.
That's true.
Proper
Proper etiquette.
I also think that stems a lot from their parents.
A lot of entitlement, a lot of kids.
A lot of entitlement.
Yeah.
Like, I go to state, I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Great. Cool story, dude.
Yeah.
Get in line.
You want a beer?
Yeah.
I had one dude come up, he's like, I'm a USA soccer player. I'm like, do you want a beer? Or like, what do you want? You want me to pop a confetti thing?
Congrats, we're the worst team. That's good. No, that's kind of funny though. Like that's one thing America sucks at is soccer, kind of.
Yeah, that's one thing. That's the only thing.
Yeah, that's it.
Nope.
No,
I'm gonna say
no, but like sports wise, we're are we still trash? I don't follow.
Maybe I don't know. I don't watch sports.
I can't say anything. I don't know anything.
How about this? What about?
I have a really fucked up name for a fantasy football team.
Hit me.
You want to?
Oh yeah.
It's really messed up.
Oh, yeah.
Which I have to preface that it's messed up, but it's funny.
Okay.
First Down syndrome.
Damn, you're all about Down syndrome today.
Yeah. I'm sorry, it's messed up. No, but because first downs are good because they're good things to do in football. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a worse one. I got nothing right now.
Oh shit! If you have nothing worse, that's a red flag.
Yeah, maybe I do have things worse. I just don't want to be caught on camera.
I think if you preface that it's really bad and messed up, but you're still attempting it for the joke.
Yeah.
Like I
wish our government would do that.
I gave a few bucks to a homeless guy, man. I'm good. I'm a good guy.
I got some homeless stories for you, man.
Oh man, homeless people are great. They always have really great life. They always have like very intricate life stories and stuff. You can always learn a lot.
When I worked at Architect, they would be like sharks. You come out and they know you have money. They can smell it, like you're bleeding in the ocean.
Yeah. And
they'd be like, "Let me get a 20." And I remember I just had it one night, and I was like, "Look, I got $50 right here." I was like, "You two fight until I say stop."
Oh, bum fights.
Oh man, it's
Someone
funny.
should do that on YouTube.
Yeah, well, he
was
was
that?
on Dr. Phil. What the fuck's his name?
And
Fact check.
Dude, and he dressed up as Dr.
Phil.
Phil.
And Dr. Phil kicked him. But you know what's fucked up about that whole situation?
He talked about Dr. Phil exploiting people in bad situations.
And what is he doing?
He was like, all right, I'm not going to have this because this is some bullshit.
It's true. Dr. Phil's doing the same thing that he's doing.
Dr. Phil got caught on it, man.
I think he's a piece of shit.
Dr. Phil, I love the show. I love seeing spoiled kids cry.
Yeah.
It feels good.
Did you see the one where the kid slapped his mom? He's like, "Don't you ever talk to me," and slaps his mom in the face.
The kid said, "Don't you ever talk to me like that?"
Oh man, if I ever slapped my mom, God fucking forbid, my brothers, my stepdad, my
you'd be living in this shed.
I mean, I pretty much do.
Oh, where's the mattress?
I sleep on the floor.
Oh, that's hardcore. Oh, should I tell the story about how the guy who I'm rooming with for the time being might be crazy?
Oh. You guys get your friend in?
So, this is my little brother. Should I tell him I'm podcasting with a friend because it'd be funny?
Yeah. Oh,
hey, what's up, dude? I'm on a podcast with a friend. How random is that?
Put him on speaker.
You do? Should I?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, you're on.
Yeah, you're stuck. Caller number one.
Caller number one. How do you feel about what's your favorite color, man?
Honestly, right now it's Starbucks straw green. I know that's highly specific, but
Straw green, is that
that's what
is
I
that?
want.
I feel like you're being paid. Is your sponsor Starbucks?
No, I just really like that color green. I guess it's called Sacramento green as well, which is a fun
Okay.
fact, so I'll call it that.
Sacramento green. Is it more of like a mint green, like a pine tree green? What kind of green?
It's kind of like rainforest leaves.
Is it biodegradable?
Yeah.
I think so, yes.
Is it kosher?
Because it's green, so.
Oh. Yeah, I can imagine that. What are you doing tonight?
I am coming home from work and then putting down some beats on a track.
Riveting
Yeah.
experience. In your closet office?
In my closet at my mom's house, yes.
Hot.
Yeah.
You often come out of that
Studio
closet?
start.
Oh, he's all in and out of there.
Oh, God. What kind of beats do you make?
Right now it's like I'm working on trap and electro stuff, so that's pretty fun.
Trap and electro. You gotta send those to me, man. You gotta send those to me so I can drop a freaking verse on there,
Bro,
dude.
if you send me a trap beat, I'll drop some bars for you.
Epic.
I don't know how good it will be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we
Doesn't matter,
can
it'll
we
be
can
beautiful.
both send you some Dookie verses if you need it.
Do I win anything for saying my favorite color?
Yeah, sure do.
Yeah, a lot of.
Next time you're in Raleigh, you can come on my podcast.
Beautiful. Sounds good. And then we'll spit some bars.
Yeah,
There you go.
hot fire.
Sounds epic.
You know, what's your favorite rapper? Top 5. It better be Dylon.
Okay. I like
Dylon.
Victor, 21 Savage.
Uh huh.
God, you're white bread.
You know, yeah. Kendrick Lamar, Cole. I'll put Drake up there too.
What about Lil Pump? I think he's probably top 5.
Lil Pump.
Yeah.
He's probably number 6.
Yeah. That's a good point. Well, dude, I hope you have a great night. I love you, bro.
Thank you.
I love you too.
Wait to spit some bars on your podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, a little
Epic.
live
We'll tag you in it.
freestyle.
Sweet. Caller number 1 is out of here.
Sounds good. I'll see you, dude.
Goodbye.
Yeah, so my roommate's schizophrenic, right? And so he's this guy, and I know he's not going to see this because he's very off the grid. Like he doesn't really, he's not a big fan of the internets. And he's a regular at the bar, and I had a guy I was living with who like had some things come up, got into nursing school, and then had a place to live for free near nursing school, like by himself and with him and his girlfriend.
Oh,
And so he was like, yeah, I got to move out, like right after we signed the lease. Kind of sucked, but it was like, I understand. I'd do the same thing. So,
hashtag Mike.
yeah, but it's all good, dude. I totally understand. But there's this guy who's a regular at Pearl Apparel. And he was like, man, like I just was trying to find a place to live and whatnot. And he came in a lot and seemed kind of cool, kind of weird.
Yeah.
I always said that he looked like he worked on railroads. Because he always just have like
You have a backpack all the time?
He has a bag of books.
Oh my God, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, dude.
That's your roommate?
For now, but I'm kicking him
He's gonna
out.
murder you.
I know, I'm gonna kick him out.
You know you're not. You better not. He's gonna come back and kill you. He's gonna beat you to death with that bag of books.
No, dude.
What a bad way to go.
He's
you
really-
want knowledge, motherfucker?
No, but I mean, the thing is, like, it just seemed like a liability just for, like, I mean, I don't know, for, like, rent stuff and whatnot. I don't know. But, like, I was just like, man, I don't know why. He needed a place to stay, and I let him stay there and stuff like that without signing the lease first because I was feeling very generous. And he's a charismatic guy.
Yeah.
Charismatic dude. And I like him and everything. But it was just like, I don't know. Dude, the crazy thing about renting an apartment with someone is, like, if you're both on the lease, somebody can just be like, yeah, I'm not paying rent, and then you both get evicted.
Ooh, that does suck.
So, like, they can just, like, hold your balls in front of your face whenever. Like, they can just be like, you know what? I'm going to say fuck it with life, and then just ruin it.
For everybody.
Ruin it for you, too.
And I think you gotta give them 30 days, don't you?
Yeah, but if they're not on the lease, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So, but, I don't know. I was just like, I don't know, like, I don't know, it's just, I don't know why I got in that situation. Also, now that I work for my apartment complex, the apartment's discounted to the point where, like, I could just
care less.
afford it myself.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm like, I might want to get a roommate. I might just want to live on my own, have a spare bedroom, and have friends up and stuff. Like, this is a cool opportunity I've never had before. I feel like a real adult. But
I've had some really good roommates on some random occasions, and I've had some really bad ones, man. I've gotten in fist fights with them.
fist fights?
Oh yeah, I'm really good at holding my temper until I was saying that earlier. Like, I'm really good until someone hits me, and then then the demon comes out. You gotta run, or I'll be dead. One of the two. Like, either you knock me out or you run. I had a ride. This dude, he woke me up at 4 in the morning. His girlfriend's cheating on me. Blah blah blah. I was like, cool, let's go beat this guy's ass. And I get out of bed, and it wasn't that at all. And I'm like, all right, dude, don't ever do that again. He's like, fuck you, you ain't never going back. I'm like, yeah, fuck you. And then he launched a fucking cup from the dining room, and I fucking turned around. I've never seen someone run so fast in their fucking life. I was coming, and he slammed the door in my face, and I ran to the door, and I stubbed my toe. And I was waited for 3 days for him to come back.
Mm-hmm.
He finally came back. He's like, Luke, I'm really sorry. I was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, one more thing. I was like, bang! I hit him as hard as I could. And I was like, don't ever fucking do that shit again, motherfucker! And we were good for 6 months, and then he just disappeared.
Oh. Isn't that weird how guys can fight each other and then be on good terms?
Be fine, right after it.
That's so weird. But I didn't even tell you why this guy's crazy.
Yeah, it skipped out.
So he always wears jeans and then some patterned shirt with suspenders on. And he has slick back hair and a big beard. And,
maybe I don't know who you're talking about then.
Carries around the Barnes & Noble's bag.
Ooh, I thought this is someone else.
Maybe,
no,
he doesn't come to Village, really. But I started talking to him, and of course I talked to him after I smoked completely legal Delta 8 vaporizers. And I was high off of that legal marijuana. And,
hemp.
Legal hemp. And, dude, he was talking about, his phone glitching on him to make him feel like he's crazy and that he's being watched by the government, and that if he imposes his willpower on his phone, it makes his cell service work better. And that, he just went on this rant where
what does he have for cell service?
It's there's Alex Jones, and then there's you need to be admitted right above that, you know? And he needs to be admitted, you know? But it sucks because he told me back in New York he had this falling out with a guy and he got the shit beat out of him and he woke up in a ditch and had brain damage, and so things have been tough since then. And so I'm like, dude, that sucks. Dude, this guy literally got an injury and now he's fighting mental illness from it.
No, it definitely happens.
And I'm kicking him out, but it's I don't want to get killed in my sleep or worried about him passing out in the living room with food all spilled over the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's one of those situations where I'm like,
maybe you should
you're kind of
follow him around with a camera and TikTok his ass.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of was like, yeah, he can live with me, man. I need some good life stories.
Yeah.
But then now I'm thinking, yeah, I know that as soon as he's on the lease, things are probably going to change. As soon as his name's on it, because he's been cleaning up a lot and helping out a lot, and I'm like, dude, you're doing more than you probably would do.
Yeah.
But
maybe he's murdered somebody. You never know anymore, dude.
I haven't told him to leave yet, man. This is I'm scared. I'm genuinely scared.
Just lock the door one day.
Yeah, but I want to give him till the end of the month.
Why did you not have a place to live? Did he tell you why?
Because of some thing that happened with utilities that the water heater did something and overcharged him and he wasn't going to pay it, and then his landlord said move out.
Never
blah,
his
blah, blah.
fault.
Never his fault, and everyone else is an idiot except him. And
yeah,
it's one of those.
Oh yeah, those are the best kind. Everyone's stupider than me.
Everyone's a child, and they're all dumb. And I'm like, dude, you're a janitor.
I hope at a school.
And I'm like, nothing wrong with being a janitor, but you can't be an elitist and a janitor.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's
maybe actually.
Maybe
it's 2021.
Yeah, but I'm just dude, things are extremely contradictory and whatnot, but I don't know, man. I like the problem is I like the guy. He's a likable dude and he's nice and he's cool, but I do get anxiety around him. How long?
An hour and 26.
Oh, dude, we're almost on some Joe Rogan time, dude.
Yeah, maybe one more beer.
One more beer?
What are you at?
I might have to. I'm at 2 right now.
I'm at 2 too.
By the way, my front headlight keeps getting disconnected and is off. And if you like working on cars,
you gotta check it out before you leave.
I try to do it, but I'm Metro. I don't know what I'm doing under the hood. I know how to put an outfit together. That's it.
Does it go out all the time?
It's gone out twice, and it's
Why?
like when it gets bumped.
Oh, you got bad ground.
What?
You got a bad ground.
What do you mean? What does that mean? I have no idea.
So, like, electricity needs a ground, so it's normally connected to your frame, so something's just loose.
Yeah.
It's definitely just something loose. Or you bought the wrong light bulb.
No, it didn't. It worked when I got it. I got the right ones because I, Googled it and looked.
Did your other one go out?
Nope, other one's good.
No, the one before. Did it just go out, or did it do the same thing this one's doing?
So wait, let me see. I don't think I got those. I got the back ones replaced. I don't think I got the front ones replaced when it started going out.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was good for a while, and then I went to get an oil change, and then they did a check, and then hit the front thing to tapped it or something like that, and then it just like went out after that, and then it just disconnected once
Do you
after
use
that.
LEDs, or you use the same? Are your headlights the same color?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I used to be driving down the road, and my old truck, I swapped them out with LEDs, but I didn't swap out the resistor, so it would get hot. And I'd be driving down the road at night, and they just cut off, and I'm like, what the fuck? The worst time it happened, I was going down these old country roads where there's no street lights, like do pitch black. I'm like, ha, fuck. I got a light bar up front,
Yeah.
and it was like pitch dark, and then like daylight, and I'm like, ooh, everyone's gonna hate me on the way home.
I did that too. I was staying in Lillington before I moved into my apartment, and both my freaking headlights went out one night.
Sweet.
And then I had to use my high beams to see anything.
Yeah.
For a 45-minute drive
That
drive
sounds
home.
like a switch.
What?
Sounds like your Switch. It's getting hot. Both of them go.
I don't know what that is besides the Nintendo. So that's where I'm at. Where'd you get that Virgo lighter?
My pocket.
Oh fuck, dude.
Fucking know why you want it.
No, I just want to know where I can get astrology Bic lighters.
I don't know. I feel like I've peeled off the thing. I do this a lot.
I do that too.
I fidget with things. I've never bought like a fidget spinner or anything, but I fidget with things.
Same. I actually I've been tech decking since I was a young kid, and now I'm filthy because that's the one thing I fidget with. I've been doing it for like a decade.
What's your best trick on a tech deck?
Dude, anything. I can do almost
You
anything.
have a tech deck with you?
No, I don't keep one on me. But dude, I can do a lot of stuff.
Damn, that's pretty.
But I was too embarrassed to like make videos when I was younger because I wanted to have sex maybe one day, and so I never try to make videos or do anything. But
That's great.
I low key want there to be like a cultural come up of fingerboarding, so that I can get in on the wave because I've just been doing it for fun.
Man, I got pissed again. All right, it's about to be a 30-second view.
I kind of have to piss again too. How long do you usually do these?
I don't know, like an hour.
We've been going.
We've been going. We can kill whenever we want.
You want to kill us so we can talk about really messed up stuff?
Yeah, we can do that. It's Henry. Thanks, bud.
Yeah, dude, this is fun.